Alright, today we're going to be jumping back into the charts to give you an update on where Bitcoin is at because we have rejected off that critical level that I had been talking about. But even though we did sweep up through my level and then go ahead and swing fail it on the daily time frame under this sweep level, I'm actually not too bearish just based on what order flow is doing. I think there's a lot of shorts that still need to be taken out of the market. While this may structurally look bearish at a first glance, we do actually see we have some very bullish things on the charts right now, such as a 4-hour hidden bullish divergence right here, higher lows on price, lower lows on the RSI. You also have this on the hourly time frame as well, as you can see within here. So those hidden bullish divergences are very nice. Most of the time they will actually overpower your regular bearish divergences, which we also have, so we can't discount that, right? We got some RSI bear divs on the charts, but the fact that we have, bull and bear divs on either side, it's kind of not the best confluence to use right now. It's like kind of a guessing game, like who's going to be right? The bears or the bulls just based on RSI. Who knows? The probabilities there are pretty 50-50. But over here on Trading Light, so what we want to look at here is the open interest. And as you can see, we do see throughout here, open interest is trending down and price is trending up. This is indicating that more shorts are getting squeezed than longs opening. And then as we come into this high here, you do see more longs are being opened right into that high. But because the trend is weak, because it's mainly a short squeeze, that's actually where your high does come in into these big sell walls, and you do reject off that level. So that could have been a short for sure, but I didn't take it just because there wasn't a swing failure pattern. It was late at night. Wasn't really trying to aggressively short because of the buying pressure. And what we saw after this was actually very bullish. You see open interest absolutely reset when we do pull back. All we needed was this small pullback within here, and you have reset open interest now all the way back to the lows we made at around $56,000. At this point, I would say it's pretty safe to assume that there's not a whole bunch of top longers that need to be taken out anymore. So that's really nice to see, but certainly this doesn't have to be the low. We got this big liquidity level still down lower, this sweep where the inefficiencies were in the charts. So this is still, potential for me to look for some sort of long setup down lower there, or even this CME gap we have been talking about. We have that gap sitting much lower on the charts, so that's not impossible. I will say though, I don't think this gap's going to get filled, and the reason for that is it would just structurally not make a lot of sense. Certainly a chance we just don't go back and grab it and continue this uptrend here on Bitcoin. Historically, when we start getting these uptrends with hidden hourly bullish divergences and that strong buying pressure, when Bitcoin becomes a honey badger, it doesn't like to pull back a whole lot. And that's why I think there is a good chance we kind of just flip this into support. Throughout this uptrend, Bitcoin has been flipping its golden pocket resistances into support. We see here from this high to the low down here, we had this golden pocket. We had to reject it off a couple times, went ahead, flipped it into support. Same thing when we're pulling it from more local time frames down here. You see we flipped the golden pocket into support. And if we go ahead and pull these fibs from the macro high kind of at $72,000 to this macro low at $53,000, we are sitting within the golden pocket right now. And the question is this going to act similar to our small time frame fibs? And could we get a flip into support right here at the golden pocket without testing anything lower, and we just go ahead and send on up here, and a flip of that golden pocket into support would absolutely indicate all-time highs is next. And as I stated in my last video, that is kind of my base case. Now with that being said, we have no confirmation of this point of control getting flipped into support yet. It was looking real good, like it just wanted to send yesterday, but certainly the daily close has created a swing failure pattern. This is a very bearish sign on the charts, so we got to be staying very vigilant in the markets. There's definitely the chance we cannot reclaim this back into support. This fails and we go into the bear market, so definitely keep that in the back of your head. I doubt this day is going to confirm above the sweep level. We only have 2 hours left, so we're going to have that confirmation of a swing fail in the daily time frame, and you're going to be wanting to watch if this does flip into resistance in the following days to come. So let's make sure to continue to watch price action closely. I like that longs got flushed, but we still need buyers to be able to step in at this level and flip the resistance into support, because we are at resistance until proven otherwise. So definitely make sure to stay vigilant here on the price action, especially with what the S&P is doing. We did get a pretty decent pullback here on the S&P 500, losing this volume level. So we definitely want to see if the S&P can get back above volume, confirm the continuation back into price discovery. But what's nice is that the dollar has continued down after this rejection of that volume level. We have just completely had a falling knife here on the dollar. That is a very bullish sign for Bitcoin and risk on assets. And I do think at this point, being within this kind of volume gap on the dollar, the next target is absolutely down here, and this is one of the biggest reasons for me having such a bullish sentiment right now, is that the dollar is just not showing any strength, which is very, very good for us. But as I talked about in my last video, this is a huge level for Bitcoin. We need to see it confirm into support. So far, it's still very 50-50. We have no confirmation for the bulls or the bears just yet. Let's see if this is going to be a clear rejection and roll over. If that does happen, are we going to find support at these lower levels, or are we just going to flip this into support and march straight on up as Bitcoin likes to do when it does get bullish? So yeah, that's going to be all for today's video. If you do have any questions about anything I talked about, or just want to join the community for this channel, link to my Discord is in the description down below. Also down there you will find a VIP Discord if you're interested in leverage trading and learning from me about that. Go ahead, click on that. It'll show you bullet points of what it offers, as well as there's more info in the regular Discord about it. And then finally, there's also an event right now I'm running with BingX to get some awesome rewards, deposit bonuses. Earn yourself up to $7,300 completing a variety of tasks for that event that is limited time. So make sure to go check that out as well. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.